Hello loyal fans and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. In the last episode, we tied up some loose ends and finished the story with Brothers Griff. Very nice. Missions Brothers Griff. Whatever. In this episode, we're heading off to the next planet, but which one? I kept you in suspense for long enough. And I shall keep you a little bit longer. Actually, Jolie right there is a hint. If you play the game, you know what the hint is. Why would I want to do that right now? Whatever, speak to him. Maybe he'll give us a hint.
Got something on your mind?
You never did say why you wanted to come with me. Again, why?
No, I never did I?
You know you don't have to. No, never mind. Are you always going to be this elusive?
Elusive? Me elusive? Obviously, you've never tried to grab a Twi'lek dancing girl after drinking too much Onderan Willick juice. At any rate, I
don't want to do that.
Why I wanted to leave.
She has tentacles.
Seen everything I wanted to on Kashyyyk. Time to go. Time to move on.
I don't want things with tentacles. That's creepy. You look plenty happy there.
You live in an overgrown stump with a tax beating down your door, and you tell me how happy you would be. I was pleased just to have visitors. How many kilometer-high trees can you find it interesting before you figure you've had enough? I'd bet you can't be bothered to stay in one room for more than 15 minutes. And there's all the critters in the Shadowlands. I'm just happy to be back in space, doing something new. Is that too much to ask?
No, I guess not.
There. Now, was that so hard? An old man has to be allowed some petty eccentricities. Nice to see you agree for once. I'll admit, for all its flaws, Kashyyyk was home enough. But when you came along and I saw the destiny you had before you, I couldn't help but be intrigued.
Thank you, okay. You know what my destiny is?
Of course not. Weren't you listening last time? I can see that you have a destiny before you, but the details are far from clear. In fact, everything about you that I can see is odd. Slightly off, as if my eyes are trying to trick me. Something is very dark about you. But, I'm sure you don't need to hear my ruminations. You've probably got enough nosy Jedi offering you one opinion after another to make you sick.
You got that right. I have enough Jedi watching me.
Well, I, for one, am quite content to let you make your own mistakes. Just because I want to see where this ends up doesn't mean I need to tell you how to get there. I wouldn't worry about it too much if I were you. You remind me a bit of Nomi. That can be all bad.
Nomi? Who's Nomi?
Nomi Sunrider. She came late to the Force, just as you have, and became one of the greatest Jedi ever. Oh, fine lass. Whether you'll follow the same path remains to be seen. For one thing, we'll never get anywhere if you stand around chatting up old men all day.
So you're some sort of observer.
Nonsense. If I ever refused to help you when you asked, how confused can one person be anyway? One thing I will say is that this little escapade does remind me a bit of my adventuring days before the war. Those were exciting times. Or at least it would remind me of those times if we didn't stand around. What's keeping you? Too young to be so talkative. Shoo!
You're the one talking. I was the one that interrupted. I was hoping to be on the next planet by now, but no! We had to sit around in the middle of a hot, dusty room talking to an old man when I want to get a move on. You're the one holding me up! Oh well, so that goes Jolie's story for today. I did not plan to bring Jolie with so we can do that. I planned for something else, a better hint. One that will soon be right up in your face knowing exactly where we need to go, either Manan or Korriban. Here it is.
Excuse me, have you seen a mechanic about? Short fellow, bald. I've been looking...
Well, I'll be a Wookiee's uncle. Davin? Davin Coaches?
Jolie? Jolie Pinto? Why, you old freak. Last time I saw you, you were still wandering the galaxy in that old tug. I thought you were dead, old man.
I crashed somewhere and decided to stay.
Yeah, I'll just bet. Damn, old man, you look exactly the same as the last time I saw you. You pickle well.
You're too kind. Not the young lad anymore yourself, I see.
Care to introduce your friend, Jolie?
What are you, deaf? His name's Davin. Old friend from my Wanderer days. By the by, Davin, I really should be running off.
Of course, old man. Oh, wait. If you've been traveling in this sector, I suppose you heard about Sunry?
No, why? What's there to hear?
He's been picked up by the Selkath authorities on Manan for murder.
That's preposterous.
I know. Laura is beside herself, as you can imagine. Maybe you could help them. I'm sure Sunry would appreciate a Jedi's assistance right about now.
Perhaps I will at that. It's up to my friend here, actually. I'm just tagging along.
I'm not making any promises.
I was expecting that. Still, if we get the chance, I'd be grateful. Sunry's an old friend. I'd hate to see him get hurt.
Same here. Well, it was good to see you again. Give my regards to Alora if you see her.
I will. Be safe, old friend.
Yeah, tell someone to be careful because that will help save them, right? Because obviously they're going to rush into a room full of bad guys and not be careful. But now since he told them to be careful, they shall remember. Right? I never get it. So, if you haven't guessed by now, you should know what planet we're going on to. If we're ever loading up correctly. We'll have another war story with Canderous next episode. But I really want to get to the next planet. So, hello, Bastila. Carve. Our next planet. No! Okay, good.
Then I said...
Well, that shall be our test to see if... Actually, I think you have to first talk to her about it. Oh, whatever. It should be just fine. So, we got either Manan or Tatooine. Manan or Tatooine. Oh, wait. No, I mean Manan or Korriban. So, what's there on Manan? Well, we got Jolie's friend, and we got that offer from the dude. Korriban, we got Karf's son. Well, 2 versus 1. We're going. Donuts. Manan. That weird alien guy, and especially Bastila.
felt it, yes? Another vision? The Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed by Reverend Malak. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The entire surface of Manan is covered by nothing but vast oceans.
It looked like the star map was underwater.
The ocean floor is vast, and much of it is uncharted, even by the native Selkath. But how could Revan and Malak have found their way down? No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
We are on Manan, my second favorite planet. At least half of it is. The other half I hate. So, this is going to be really interesting. We're going on to my favorite half, though. So, I've been thinking about who I'm going to bring with, and I decided to bring with Jolie because he's got his friend problem, and Bastila because we haven't seen her out in action lately. Everyone will get a chance to shine sooner or later, but I think right now it's a good idea to have Bastila with us. Of course, Bastila needs to level up.
Yes?
Oh. Strange. Okay. Level up. Let's see. Recommend. No. There. Okay. Powers. She needs this one, definitely. Except, alright, she's ready for action. Oh yeah.
What?
Let's go, head off, into the wondrous unknown. Or the great beyond. Oh, this is interesting. Sith and Republic. Go Republic!
You're so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the galactic senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Yeah!
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless sip. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
You're like people who
I'm
call other
warning you.
people sheep.
Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Yeah!
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around, the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
Slime ball.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude.
It's alright, though, Republic.
No, really. I should apologize. I should try to control myself, as you Jedi do. Is there anything I can help you with?
I must go. No, I got some questions.
Well, of course, I'm always willing to help a Jedi. What do you require?
Why are there Sith on Manan, and why can't you kill them? I mean, why?
Well, for the Kolto, of course. Really, that's the only reason anyone would want to be here. It's the only reason the Selkath built Ahto City in the first place. To explore Kolto.
What is Kolto?
You're joking, right?
This is
I'm
for
sorry,
the
but
viewers.
Everyone knows what Kolto is. It's the most powerful healing agent in the galaxy. I would have died several times myself if we didn't have this stuff handy. But the reason it's important here is that Kolto is only found naturally on Manan, and all of our attempts to synthesize it have failed miserably. So, we sit here on the surface, the Selkath harvesting what Kolto bubbles up from the bottom of the ocean, and we buy it from them. Well, us and the Sith, of course. The Selkath don't want to play favorites.
I must go now.
Of course. If you have any other questions, you should probably see Roland Wan. He's the Republic diplomat here. He's by the Republic Enclave near the visitor residences. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north, then east again. You got that? Have a pleasant stay, Master Jedi.
I got all of that. Actually, no, I did not. But I still know where to go. Merchant. Actually, it's nothing important. Let's just see what you got to sell quickly. Oh, buy that. Really? One antidote kit. Why do they have only one of these? I don't get this. Another good place for computer parts. Computer spikes. Ooh, that's actually pretty nice. You want those, maybe. And there's nothing else here. Now, there's something I want to do. Let's head over here, and we should have... There he is. Our solution to the problem that we've been having since Tatooine. I have some Gazette if you're interested. No! Please! But these are special Gazette. They don't reproduce like others do. The Gazette are for sale, they're not free. Dark side points! Oh well, I have to admit, these species are my favorite Knights of the Old Republic species. From all the alien species that you see here, because they're just so cool looking and they sound so weird but cool. I mean, I just like these things a lot. Hey, it's not my fault that he believed me. Thinking about the dark side points. Or maybe it was because I made him take money. I had to take money. Okay, here's security droid watching me. He plays Passac with you. So yeah, that's good. You know my luck with Passac. It's non-existent. And hello! Glad that there's no thief to come here. Don't worry, I'll follow these rules. Whoa! Each time! I don't need to pay the docking fee.
The Jedi Council wouldn't approve, but the always were a little stodgy about using the Force on people. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
What are you? Yeah, this is a different place. You have to pay every time. But if you don't talk to them, you don't have to pay. Very interesting. As soon as you open up those doors, you don't have to talk to them anymore. Let's see, after that dark side hit... Oh, I'm still a very good person. So yeah, I just love this place. This is like amazing. Just look at this. I mean, I've been looking, everything's just been either sand or trees. Just look at this. This is beautiful. Or a big city. Tatooine is a close second, but this is just gorgeous. I just really love this place. At least the top side. Gas boilers. We have to go under the water to find the star map. Who would have funked that? Traveler. So where do we want to go to next? Sort of running short on time. If we go in here, we just talk to a few people, nothing special. Here's a Sith soldier. Let's talk to him.
These Selkath don't know what they're going to do. When the Sith Empire finally crushes the Republic, then we'll see how long their vaunted neutrality lasts.
I think I'm supposed to, but I'm not. Supposed
Jolie,
to. Oh, here we
may I
go.
have a moment? There's something I wish to speak to you about.
Yep, I figured it was only a matter of time until we had the whole come back to the Order discussion. Well, I guess there's no avoiding it now, so let's get it over with.
I know you have issues with the Order, but you are a Jedi, Jolie. You command the Force. Without the guidance of the Council, how can you avoid falling to the dark side?
Well, I've managed to avoid it the last 20 years or so. Besides, light side, dark side, they don't mean the same to me as they do to you. I don't see in absolutes.
Malak and the Sith are evil, Jolie. Surely you can see that.
I want to stop Malak as much as anyone. But I don't have to join the Order to do it. Look at Karth, or Canderous. They're with us in this quest, but they aren't Jedi. The capacity for good or evil, like the Force itself, is in all living creatures. And belonging to the Jedi Order, or the Sith, or any group, won't change what you are at your core.
That's true.
I see you were quite adamant. No doubt you've had ample time to think on this during your long seclusion. I guess it was foolish of me to think I could sway your position so easily.
Yeah, I'm old and stubborn. But I appreciate the effort. But from now on, you can just think of me as any other non-Jedi in our little group. With a lightsaber. And Force powers.
Wait, what? Jolie. Which brings up a very interesting thing. What is it? Gray mortality or gray reasoning? Which is very interesting. I'm not going to say what I think, but well, maybe, yeah. So, is every decision gray? Can there actually be good decisions or bad decisions? Or is it just whatever?
Jolie.
Or maybe it's the reasoning.
I see you. I need your help.
We're going to actually explore that.
Hello to people. How did you even know I'd left Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why? Whatever could be the matter, my dear?
It's horrible, Jolie. Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Alora. Where's Sunry now?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Alora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
So this court case is actually going to do something about that. Well, obviously he needs to go to court for this. I'm just giving out stuff way too much. Either way, we'll come over here later. But
So,
we need to...
do we have a deal?
That's an awful lot of money. Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't be so suspicious. The Republic is generous. We pay our mercenaries well.
Makes sense, I guess. All right, I'm in. When do I start?
Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure he'll have some task he wants you to start on right away.
Okay, I get lost so easily. We got a few minutes left, so let's go over here. This is going to be very interesting, but very long for you guys to watch. Not this part, but what's going to come up.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
You're not supposed to
I
fight.
hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers.
Well, that's not coward.
They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
You still could have chose not to. Looks like they have lawyer problems. Maybe if they just followed the simple rule of the lawyer gets the same punishment as the person they're defending, we would have a much better society. Or I watch too much Justice League. So quickly go ahead and talk to him. For Jolie, I wish to investigate the murder case involving Sunray.
I suppose you're Sunray's only hope. We have to at least try to help him.
We have forever to gather all that information, so don't listen to that.
Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked, doesn't it? Very suspicious.
Alright, so next time on Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, we shall investigate more in this murder case and explore more of Manam.